Cold approach or dating apps?
Ooh, my man hit me with the trick questions, bro. Come on.
Rest of your life. You can only pick one source. Man. Yo, what is up, AD team? Austin Dunn. I'm back again with another video. Today I am here with a special guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
What's good, YouTube? JNS, Jacked and Stacked, back with Austin with another video. Let's get this shit popping.
So guys, today we are going to be discussing Redpill versus Blackpill in today's table talk. I've done a few of these videos with FitX, MJ, and I'm back with another one. So we're just gonna talk, man, because you yourself, from your perspective, you're positioned from a black pill frame of mind, and you have a YouTube channel where you discuss mostly black pill sort of topics, right?
Yep.
And me, myself, I got into the dating scene more from a red pill mindset, but I also do understand black pill. So I just want to hear your different mindset towards different dating principles and just attraction and different things regarding that frame of mind. Now, real quick before we get into it, can you explain to the people what black pill is and what's your personal take on it?
Yeah, so basically black pill is like looks are number one. Genetic determinism, basically the genetics you've been given, that is pretty much the cards you've been dealt, and that's what you have to work with in your dating life. And that's pretty much going to control a lot of the outcomes when it comes to relationships, family, whatever. I found the red pill first. I was doing PUA, I was doing like a lot of stuff, and then eventually I was lacking sex appeal. I was lacking body. I didn't really know about skincare, haircuts. Like I wasn't doing none of that stuff. And when I found the black pill, I found out that looks were like basically number one, you know, and that's pretty much what in my experience, have been the difference for me. So really, I mean, black pill is really about just working with what you got, knowing that looks is number one, handle that shit first, and then everything else comes second.
Yeah, so let's talk about the game in itself, right? Attracting women and all these principles. But I think red pill is more about just understanding the nature of females and applying that to your overall dating strategy. But we kind of forget about the first thing, which is attracting the woman in the first place. From a black pill point of view, the red pillars are saying that game can attract the woman for you, versus a black pill point of view is saying the looks is what attracts a woman for you. Then the game and the red pill stuff matters afterwards, right?
Yep, exactly. Yeah. And that's like a big debate, especially on my channel. Like dudes always come like, oh bro, these red pillars say you need game, they say you need game. But here's the thing, man. I talk to a lot of dudes now. I talk to a lot of incels. I talk to just black pillars, high school, college, like from all walks of life. The number one thing I'm starting to notice, man, is dudes don't know how to interact with women, bro.
So it's the game that's the issue. And
I'm not gonna cap. At first, I thought it was just looks. I was like, oh, these guys probably just need to work on their looks. But the more and more I work with dudes, the more and more I see they don't know how to socialize. And I'm like, I'm surprised, because at first I thought the red pill, I was like, oh, the red pill, yeah, they probably, you know, these dudes are probably telling the truth. Maybe it is looks, maybe it is this. And don't get me wrong, it is some dudes who need a lot of work in the looks department. But what I notice is that a lot of dudes just don't know how to approach a girl, how to text like without being needy. I mean, I read guys' text messages, and the shit is, I'm like, bro,
the game is whack.
I'm like, bro, what do you?
Like, even if you're the most attractive guy, you got your foot in the door. If you come with that type of game, you're still gonna get. And
it's like, at the end of the day, man, it's like, and see, when people say game, guys think gimmicks, they think lines and shit like that. It's not about that. Really, it's about learning the fundamentals of just how to interact with women, right? Knowing how, you know, how women subtly test and do little shit to see if you're internally strong, if you're psychologically strong. That's really what it is. It's mostly like fitness tests and knowing how women, how they operate, really. And then once you know that, looks gets you in the door, yes. As long as you're above a certain threshold, you're good, bro. The rest of it is just on you. Sex appeal, gym, the same shit we always preach. So.
So I noticed in my dating life, once I did improve my looks, that's when I noticed a complete turnaround overall in regards to me attracting women on dating apps, in person, etc. So that's why I do, to some degree, agree with the black pill in regards to looks. However, like you said, game and all that stuff is definitely important. Now, for you yourself, in regards to your personal dating life, what have you noticed most in regards to getting the most investment on your return? Was it improving your looks?
That's a good question.
Was it learning female nature, the game, or was it all of it?
That's a good question. For me, like when I was 20 years old, I told you this, I used to go to like the RSD, PUA, bro, I used to do that stuff. I ain't gonna cap. I used to do it because I was just trying to get laid. I was trying to get something. So I went to those boot camps. I was doing day game, night game, and the returns were just very little, man. Like I would get stuff here and there. So then I learned how to dance. You know what? Let me try to do hobbies. So then I tried to do hobbies, and I did like to dance. So I did hobbies. I did salsa, bachata, dancing, right? got really good at it. Still marginal returns, real like diminishing returns. So then I found you. Then I found the interview you did with FedEx, and I was looking at you and I was like, damn, this dude kind of got this similar pheno as me. Let me try to step my game up, my looks department. So then that's when I started going to the gym more. I started taking it serious. I started really taking care of my face, growing facial hair, sex appeal. That was the biggest thing for me.
Sex appeal max.
I would say getting my sex appeal up was the best thing I did because I knew about female nature. I had game. I knew how to communicate and talk to women in intersexual dynamics. I knew all that stuff. But then it was the sex appeal, bro. And when I got when I got earrings, I remember this chick I used to like. It was this MILF. This chick named. Oh shit, I said her name. Cut that out, Kenneth. It was this MILF, bro, and she moved to Germany, and she kept rejecting me when she was in the States. I kept going at her. She kept rejecting me. She came back like 2 months ago to visit, and she just kept DMing me. Oh my God, you're so hot. You're so hot now.
Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, bro. She was literally DMing me today, sending me pictures of her with a big ass tattoo on her thigh, shaking her butt at some pool party.
Crazy how it changes.
Talking about where you at. Yeah. Like, bro, sex appeal, man. Guys underestimate it.
I tell guys, even if you're not the most objectively attractive looking guy in the room, if you can maximize your sex appeal, you'll find some girl who's into that look.
Facts,
you know what I mean?
Facts.
Like, you don't have to be like an 8, 9, or a 10 to maximize your sex appeal.
Yep.
I've seen pretty average guys who sex appeal max, and now alongside with the personality and all that other stuff, they're doing pretty well.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly, man. And another thing too is like, there's niches of like women, like the phenotypes. I made the video about the phenotypes. A lot of guys, it's really about finding your lane, combining your personality with sex appeal, what we know to be sexy towards women, combining all that together to create yourself. That's really what it's about. It's not about copying Austin, copying me, copying Andrew Tate, Steph, none of these dudes, right? It's about finding your own lane, knowing what you know from the content you consume. That's really what it's about at the end of the day.
So. I agree. Overall, in regards to red pill versus black pill, I understand both, right? I understand red pill, I understand black pill, so I'm kind of like in the middle. Well, what would you say where
you are?
Where you are?
I'm more black pill.
More black pill still?
I would say like on a spectrum, this is, what'd you say? Which way you go?
I'm like in the middle, bro. Like,
wait, you say red pill or black pill? Which side did you do? I don't remember.
I'm like in the middle, but I'm more leaning towards red pill though, for sure.
Yeah, so I'm like, if this is red pill, this is black pill, I'm like over here.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm like somewhere like close to the middle, but not in the middle.
More on the black pill side.
Yeah, from my experience in life, based off of everything I went through, that's what made the biggest difference for me, I would say.
Gotcha.
So,
I think black pill can be revitalizing to some people because it finally gives them the answer they've been searching for. And I think that's why people tend to gravitate and become like such a cult mentality towards a black pill, because it's like, okay, I've been searching for these answers and I finally found it, I can rest.
Yep, exactly.
You know, it's like almost relieving.
It's exactly, man. It's like, it takes the pressure off a little bit because it makes sense. It's like, people tell you, a lot of guys who are dating coaches, and I ain't gonna cap, a lot of these dudes will tell you, oh bro, it's your personality, it's this and that, because that's what people told me, right? And then when I found looks, black pill, even some of the red pill, you know, about lifting weights, hitting the gym, all that stuff, that was what changed. It was a physical thing. But with that being said though, some of y'all dudes, man, y'all be using it as a cope. A lot of y'all dudes be like, oh, it's looks, it's all about looks. Look, man, I see a lot of you guys, I do ratings, I do self-improvement plans, whatever, and a lot of y'all dudes, man, you guys miss that one important piece, which is actually approaching and talking to chicks. You guys be at home like,
you gotta
on
make
dating,
the connection.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, these dudes be like, come to me like, hey bro, I'm on dating apps. I'm like, have you actually went and tried to approach a woman? No, I haven't done that. And the video I'm posting today, I'm talking about that. It's literally why you should need to do it. It makes a man out of you. When you gotta go up to chicks in public, it forces you to deal with all the internal issues, insecurities, low confidence, low self-esteem, anxiety, all of it, OCD, whatever you have, you're forced to deal with it.
Yeah.
And this is why I like code approach.
Yeah, that's why I also like code approach. But I think from a number standpoint, code approach isn't the best.
It's not optimal.
In regards to your time, you know what I mean? Because dating app, you can run more volume, you can do all these things to get more women. But in regards to like the social issues, the insecurity, all that stuff, code approach is perfect for it. Like, you gotta at least know how to talk to people.
I know, that's what I'm saying, man. And when I first started my channel, bro, like, I felt bad for a lot of dudes because I know how it feels to not get anything, especially y'all younger dudes who are 18 to 24.
Same, yeah.
Bro, I know, you know what I mean? And like, I felt bad, and I was like, well, it probably is because their looks or something like that. And a lot of guys look like kids still. That's one thing I noticed. They're like 21, but they got the baby face. So they're in like a weird spot.
Yeah, and haven't grown into themselves yet. That was literally me.
Yeah, bro, me too.
Literally me, yeah.
I kid you guys not. I just grew into my looks like 26 was where things really started to come together.
I was about 24, like 2 years ago.
Yeah. So, you know, it's not efficient to go and do code approach every single weekend. But if you have never done it before, you should do it. You should get some experience doing it.
All right, a few questions, man. If you had to pick one for the rest of your life, rest of your life. So moving forward into this new generation, more technology, all that stuff, would you pick cold approach or dating apps?
Ooh. My man hit me with the trick questions, bro. Come on.
Rest of your life. You can only pick one source.
Dating apps.
Dating apps.
The reason why I say dating apps is because you can move locations. Like it just opens up so many different venues. You know what I mean? Like other day I moved to Amsterdam. I moved my hinge to Amsterdam.
Men be going everywhere.
Bro, I was getting like thick white girls. I'm like,
it goes to show you just how much location matters, though. I think that's the beauty of it.
It matters a lot. It matters a lot. Like if you're an Indian guy in Australia, like bro, you're probably it's not gonna be the easiest time for you.
So I'm in the DMV area right now, DC, Maryland, Virginia. I'm from and live in Florida. So I was telling him, I went out to the club 2 days ago. I'm like, bro, every time I come here, it's like the women treat me like a celebrity, not knowing who I am, of course, based on how I look.
Yep.
And I think that shows that the men here, the standard is a lot lower than compared to Florida, bro.
Yep.
Like I go in Florida club, I might get choosing signals here and there, but not like the degree I get it every time I come here and go out.
Exactly, bro. And me and you talked about this too last time you came in town. It's like DC, man, is like corporate, like career, a lot of career dudes. So a lot of dudes are like, don't have that edge. So you got that edge that chicks like. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of dudes in DC, they be on some whack shit. For real. Like trying to floss with money. You know what I'm saying? Trying to, you know, and so I think that's why. So when they see a real dude come in, they're like, oh, damn, who is this dude? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So DC's like a career hub. People come here for career, for work, and then they dip. That's kind of like what DC is. So.
Gotcha. So yeah.
So it's kind of corny.
I've noticed that, and whenever I travel too, I notice the same exact thing. Right. I think actually where I live, the dating market is harder than anywhere I've visited.
Okay, I'm not moving to Orlando. Yeah. He said he told me I should move to Orlando, bro. I think
if it's tough here, it's gonna be tough.
I told you I moved my hinge to Orlando.
Oh yeah, you did tell me that.
That shit was brutal, bro. I'm not moving to Orlando, bro. I'm gonna be competing with him. Nah, I'm good.
Not just me though. Like there are a lot of
what's the other dude? Ocon? Oh hell no.
Chad.
Hell no. What's that other dude? Stacy. Ash.
All of them, bro. Yeah. Yeah. It's tougher there. That's what I'm saying. I think
I'm moving to Nebraska. I'm out. Fuck that.
Yeah. So maybe if you want to improve your dating results, you just got to go to an area with low competition. And Florida is not it.
Yeah,
but it's not it.
Y'all need to go to Iowa, bro. Go to Iowa. Go to like
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it's really about finding a balance though, of like where it's not too crowded, but also it's not like too rural
in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's about that too. So that's kind of like a Blackpill thing too, man. A lot of y'all dudes underestimate location. Like y'all living with your parents and stuff like that. You're limited right now, right? To come to the conclusion is like, oh, it's over for me, and you're still living at home. You're 18. You're not allowed to come to that conclusion yet, bro. Yeah. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. You're not allowed to until you actually get out in life and start to actually just kind of begin your life. That is when you can say, okay, I need to improve this, I need to fix this, maybe try this. Until you did that, I don't want to hear it.
Facts.
I don't want to hear it, bro.
Facts.
You know?
Facts, man.
Anyway.
Now, speaking on the question we talked about, dating apps versus in-person, cold approach.
Yeah.
If I had to pick one, obviously dating apps too. Just because, like how you said, more volume, you can change your location, versus cold approach, you kind of limits it to the area or the place you're in. Maybe this is a little juicy, but where would you say most of your lays have come from? Dating apps or in person? For me, social media and dating apps for sure.
I would say not dating apps. But my situation is a little bit unique though. Because of the professional dancing.
I gotcha. Yeah. So you social circle max, hobby max.
Exactly. Because everybody like in the DMV area, like if I go to any spot for dancing, everybody knows me.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So that's what like girls would just kind of just throw themselves at me. Especially right now, I'm focusing on JNS and trying to build that up. But when I was really out there hardcore, that's where all my LA's coming from. When I was traveling, I was in LA and Croatia, just traveling around dancing, just racking up bodies, man.
Gotcha.
But I would say like 40, maybe like 30% from dating apps, and then the other half is just
through your hobbies and social circles. But not a lot through direct cold.
No, not a lot, man. I would say like a handful, maybe. Like I can count them on my hand how many. So it's not that efficient, especially not in today's world. Because these girls, man, they know they'll just pull out their phone on the dating app, and they're at the club and they'll find out, I want him tonight. I'm just gonna go with this dating app dude. And then you buying her drinks, dudes approaching, bro. She already know.
Exactly.
And so it's like that's why I don't do cold approach too much these days, unless it's like warm approach. Like if it's a girl I know through this guy or this girl and it's like connection, then I might do it. But
exactly,
I don't go out my way to do it these days. So
I feel you. All right, so last question: would you rather be very attractive guy, like you're a demigod, 11 out of 10?
I'm already a demigod. What the fuck you mean, bro?
But you're a demigod, 6'4", wide shoulders, chiseled jawline, but absolutely no social skills or personality. That's a crutch. Or would you rather be 4 out of 10? You're a little bit below average. So you're maybe like 5'6.5", 5'7", below average face, but amazingly charismatic, can make friends anywhere you go. Social, extroverted. Which one would you rather pick? Given your black pill lens.
Yeah, I know. That's a good question. I'll still rather be the other one.
Good looking?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, I would. Because here's why though. But wait, hold on. Because you said social skills. Now, can I improve that, or is that just like
no? You're stuck.
I'm like Asperger's, autism.
Not as bad as autism, but you're just like not socially inept and
I can't improve
very
it.
introverted. You don't go out. You make a hard time making friends with people. You can't improve it. But you look amazing, and it provides you great career opportunities. But from a social aspect and dating aspect, you are struggling.
I think I would be good looking.
Damn.
Because I feel like even then, just a little bit of social skills. You don't got to be a socialite, you know what I'm saying? Like a extrovert or whatever. You'll be fine, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you'll be fine. And as long as you don't have like Asperger's or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you're good, you know? So I would take it because I feel like at the end of the day, that's something you're going to have forever. Whereas with social skills, there'll be periods in your life where you're more social. There'll be other periods where you're not as social. Like, so that's something that's a constant is you. So that's why I would pick that.
I'm quite the opposite, man. Maybe this is the red pill versus the black pill type of mindset. But I think from happiness perspective or just enjoyment of life, having a positive group of people and seeing dating success too, I think the charismatic, social, below average guy I would much rather be, believe it or not.
But then it also depends, right? It depends on your personality. Because what if you are legit introvert? What if you don't need? What if you don't need a lot of social interaction? What if you just actually are happy just kind of being that like lone wolf type of dude?
Are you saying if you're good looking?
Yeah. So I'm the good looking dude, and I say if I'm like if I want to be social and happy, but I can't. Okay, that's different. Let's say I'm naturally just an introvert.
In that case, I mean, it's not an issue. Then I understand that perspective.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So I feel like that's an important piece too. It depends on a lot of like the personality type. So what I would probably say is like, would I rather be a good looking dude and an extrovert, even though and my social skills completely suck and they can't improve? Probably not. But if I'm naturally an introvert, I'll be.
So it depends on the personality.
Exactly.
It's like another base layer there.
Exactly. Okay. Bro, there's so many variables that. This shit. That's what I'm saying. When dudes try to come to these conclusions about like this is it, you know, be a chat, be an e-boy, be a like. It's just life is too broad, bro.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm trying to bring to the black pill. This is what I'm trying to bring with my channel. I'm trying to bring balance to it because I feel like dudes are too extreme.
Yeah, I don't consider you like an extremist black pillar.
Yeah.
Because I've seen those videos. I came across extremist black pill, just like I came across extremist red pill.
Exactly.
There's extremes to both sides, and for you, I feel like you're more like neutral, but still from a black pill perspective. Yeah,
exactly, bro. So that's kind of like the goal. I wanted to be like somewhere in close to the middle, but not quite too much on the red pill side, because you know my experience mostly has been more of the black pill. So a lot of guys don't like to use black pill, red pill. You know, there's a lot of pills. There's white pill, maroon pill now throwing around. It's like all these pills. And so on my channel, I try not to use black pill as much as I used to, just because I just don't think it represents my channel.
It might attract the extremist
It
people
was when I first started, bro. Like I was getting guys talking about something. Oh, I'm out the rope. And I'm like,
the doomers.
Whoa, the doomers, bro. And shout out to DBDR. Shout out to my man DBDR.
I say just be any pill you want, just don't be blue pill, man. As long as you're based to some degree, like have an understanding or knowledge or some awareness revolving around human nature, looks something, then you'll be good. And me myself, I think everything matters. I think looks matter. I think game matters. I don't think game is.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
When you say game, what do you mean? Like what is that? What does that mean to you? Because I feel like dudes, there's so many different definitions of people. So let's clear that up.
I tell guys when I say game, I'm talking about your game plan or strategy to get what you want out of the certain situational environment you're in to get the outcome that you want.
Oh, interesting.
So it's like a game plan.
Interesting.
So you use your social skills to do a game plan. When a girl comes over to my place, that's a game. My game plan is to have sex with her, so I do the things in order to make that happen as fast as possible. My game plan when I code approach is to get the girl's contact info, so I follow the right game plan in order to make that happen.
I see what you mean.
You know what I mean?
The way I look at game is different.
Yeah, everybody has their own definition.
Yeah, so that's I think that's why a lot of dudes get confused because they be like, "Oh, game is like everybody. It means a different thing." Some guys mean learning openers and learning routines and shit like that, and then some guys mean strategic.
Some people just mean strictly social.
That's what, for me. That's what it is. For me, game is really just understanding female nature basically, and knowing how to socializing in that from that standpoint, knowing intersexual dynamics. That's really what it is. But so I think we kind of agree. It's kind of like the same thing.
To some degree, because the game plan still involves your social social skills. Still involves you being charismatic to a degree, not being a weirdo, like stuff like that. You know, you still gotta have some game to a degree. And I tell guys, even if you're good looking, I promise you, if I didn't have no game at all, sure, I still would have gotten some results, but I promise I've been in so many situations where a game was needed. And you guys will never see that because I'm not fucking recording the interaction at the moment.
I believe you, because even for me, like, dudes would be like, oh, like, you know, do you need game? Have you need game? There's been situations where I have not need. I haven't, honestly, I probably didn't have to say anything. But like I said in my channel, those are like very unique situations. Sometimes you just do it for a chick. And it doesn't matter what you say, it doesn't matter what you do, she's down. But that's like an exception. That's an exception. So I've had to use it too. Like, they always test you. They'll be attracted to you, but then they'll try to see, are you the real person behind what they see? That's what they do. That's just what they fucking do, bro.
Make sure it's congruent.
Exactly. And if they notice any like incongruencies, they start to, you know, so
exactly.
It is what it is, fellas. You know, it's just how it is. It's the way the world is, man.
End of the day, continue leveling up. You literally have no other choice. So, hey man, I appreciate the talk, bro. It was a good one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'll be sure to check out Jacked and Stack. Leave his info down below. We actually did an interview on his channel, so if you guys haven't seen that, definitely check it out. And we're also about to do a Patreon video below, getting more juicy into exclusive topics, maybe going through his dating app profiles. You guys are going to have to go check it out down below.
I'm nervous about this one.
It's gonna be good, man. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like the video. We'll see you in the next one.
All right, peace.
Peace.